It's been a cold week in New Brunswick, with temperatures dropping well below freezing. A serene blanket of snow has laid haven to the frozen ground. Animals, like this agitated squirrel, are making last-minute preparations before settling into a period of hibernation for the winter months. It is now the second week of December, and we are in St. John, New Brunswick, at the west end of New Brunswick Southern Railway's Ponderosa Yard. We have traveled down to St. John because something special is occurring on the railroad today. For the first time in over 4 years, New Brunswick Southern Railway passenger train excursions have returned to St. John, leading to an exciting weekend for both kids and parents who get to know what it's like to ride alongside the rails through St. John. The event is sponsored by Make-A-Wish Canada, in hopes of raising $120,000 to grant heartfelt wishes to children in New Brunswick facing critical illness. The event features 3 daily rides on both Saturday and Sunday. However, I do believe they added an extra ride or 2 due to high volumes. The event not only promises a delightful weekend for families, but also a collective effort to bring joy and hope to those who need it most. The train has just reached the West Cautionary Limit sign St. John, which marks the turning point for our passenger train. They are now moving in the opposite direction on approach to Galt Road, destined back to TD Station. However, the crossing lights at Galt Road activated a little too late for comfort. Shifting our vantage point 2 miles further down the track, we are now overlooking the New Brunswick Southern Railway's Ponderosa Yard on the Greenhead Road Bridge overpass, as the Polar Express is slowly crawling through the yard at 5 miles per hour. The train is now arriving into TD Station, situated in downtown St. John. This is unfortunately the worst part of the adventure, as the train ride has concluded. Elves disembark the train to stretch their legs and to say farewell to their leaving passengers. But the day for the elves is nowhere near complete, as new passengers arrive for the next train ride. As the last passengers settle into their seats, the train slowly begins to pull forwards, the engine humming with anticipation for the next adventure. Let's take a closer look at the train cars. A very nice paint scheme to match the festive season. Probably one of the most well-known tourist attractions in St. John is the natural phenomenon of the reversing falls. This is where the St. John River and the Bay of Fundy collide. The tidal activity from the Bay of Fundy, home to the highest tides in the world, collides with the downstream flow of the St. John River, creating turbulent waters and swirling currents. Our train is now crossing over the Reversing Falls Bridge. A giant wall of clouds had arrived just about 45 seconds before the train had arrived, which any photographer would know is not very convenient. Just 30 minutes later, since the train departed TD Station, they have now arrived back to Galt Road. Once the train clears the road, they will change directions and head back to TD Station. Meanwhile, at the west end of Ponderosa Yard, another train has just come on duty. This is New Brunswick Southern Railway Train 121. They are currently building their train and will be carrying both containers and mixed freight. We will chase this train shortly, but for now, our passenger train is rounding the bend on approach. As the train cleared, I noticed this friendly deer just 15 meters away from me. The animal is clearly very used to people, cars, and apparently trains as well. We would get one final shot of the passenger train at Bentley Street, which ended up probably being my favorite shot of the day so far, with the curving track and the snow-covered rocky terrain. The passenger train will continue to do rides for the rest of the afternoon. NBSR 121, meanwhile, is ready to depart St. John. Having already had enough shots of the excursion train, we opted to spend the next few hours chasing 121 to McAdam, New Brunswick. The McAdam train station is exceptionally lit up with Christmas lights, so be sure to stick around for that. Very friendly crew on 121 today, as you'll see as the chase begins. The train is now 35 miles into its journey since it left St. John over an hour ago. They are currently passing through Blissville on the New Brunswick Southern Railway's McAdam subdivision. I love the sound of the horn on this train, especially hearing it from a mile away. We are now at Vespra, New Brunswick. Some of you may recognize this shot from my viral shorts video from last year of NBSR Train 121 being led by CP locomotives. In today's case, no CP locomotives, but the effect of having a very friendly crew on board the train can make a chase oh so much more fun. We have finally arrived into McAdam, New Brunswick. The talk of the town is the train station. It happens to be Christmas time, so to celebrate, the town has decided to decorate the crap out of the historic train station. I put together this short music video to end today's video to showcase the station. And until next time, this is New Brunswick Train Chaser, out.